Hello guys, hope you're enjoying the Explore event. So I'm excited to continue today's session with you. So now we've seen how these AI skills connect to real careers. Let's move into something practical, actually building our own AI model. And don't worry, this is going to be completely beginner friendly. You'll be able to follow along even if you've never touched machine learning before. The tool we're going to use is called Google's Teachable Machine. It's a free web-based tool that lets you train a computer to recognize images, sounds, or poses. And you don't need to write a single line of code. The concept is simple. You give it examples, it studies them, and then it makes prediction on a new example it hasn't seen before. So let's get started. As you can see here, there are three models types: image project, audio project, and pose project. Image project trains the model to recognize pictures. Audio project trains the model to recognize sounds or speech. Pose projects it recognizes body positions and movements. Today, we're going to be using Image Project because our goal is to classify pictures of different dishes from around the world. But let me show you before my dataset. You might be wondering why I don't just grab a dataset from Kaggle. For example, Kaggle is an amazing platform that hosts thousands of large high-quality datasets for machine learning. But those datasets are often huge, and preparing them can take time, coding, and some extra tools. Since this is a beginner session, we're using our own dataset that I've prepared before. This way, it's simple, faster, and more personal, and we can fully understand how the model learns from scratch. Another reason in building your own dataset, uh, it makes you think about what kind of data the model actually needs, which is a big part of real AI work. So let's get started. As I told you, we're going to start with image project. Um, so let's start. Okay. So now we start by creating something called classes. A class is simply a category the model will learn to recognize. For example, one class could be for noodles and the other for fish and chips, other for we can add some other for pizza and so on. Each class will have its own set of training images, and later, when we test, the model will decide which class the new picture belongs to. So now I'm going to add the pictures for each class, uh, which are called the training images. So let's start by the burger. So now we're done. We added all the pictures for each class. So now I'm going to train the model. These are the settings for the model. So without changing anything of the settings, I'm going to press the train model. Right now, the computer is scanning all the images, looking for the patterns, colors, textures, and shapes that will help tell each dish apart. So it's done. Now to test it, I can test it by web camera or a file. I'm going to drop a picture to test it. Sure, the picture is not going to be here in the data. It's going to be a new picture. So let's choose this one. So it shows it's 58% of noodles and 13% of croissant. Let's try another one. Let's try this one. Oh, it shows 77% of masala dosa. One more. It shows 68. This is our baseline. Next, we're going to change some settings and see how the prediction changes. So now we're going to change some of the settings. First, we're going to start with the batch size. The batch size is how many images the model looks at before it updates what it's learned. So smaller batch size update more often. Bigger batch size update less often, but with more images at once. So let's try changing the batch size from 16 to 64. Train the model. Let's test the same pictures we tested with default settings. So the result changed. It was 13% of croissant, now it's 20%. And it was 58% of noodles, now it's 67. So see how the results are changing. Let's try. Let's try this one. Oh, it was 77, now it's 94 after changing the settings. Now I'm going to reset for default setting values. I'm going now to change the learning rate. But first, what's the learning rate? It is like the speed of learning. Small steps are more careful. Big steps are faster but can miss details. So I'm going to change it to 0.01. Train model now. And let's try the same pictures we tried before and see how the result is changing. So this one. So this one with the default values, it was 58% of noodles. And now after changing the learning rate, it is now 98% of noodles. Let's try another one. So now it's 100% masala dosa. Now again, I'm going to reset for default values. So now I'm going to change the epochs. So the epochs, it is how many times the model goes through all the training images. So more epochs means more practice, but too many practice can lead to memorizing instead of understanding. So let's try changing the epochs for 100, train the model. So the default value was 58% of noodles, and now it's 79% of noodles and the 14% of croissant, which was 13. Let's try one more. It's also a 94% of masala dosa. Let's try one. Let's try the pizza. So it says it's an 85% of pizza. And now, as you can see, how small changes in these settings can affect how confident the model is. And yeah, that's it. In less than 10 minutes, we've built an image classifier, tested it on new data, and learned how the settings affect results. This is exactly the kind of thinking used in real AI projects, just without the heavy math and coding. Hope you guys enjoyed.